Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Dave Mazza, Chief Strategy Officer over at Roundhill Investments. We're going to discuss opportunities in the video gaming space. Dave, it's great to see you as always. Welcome back to Trade Talks.
Thanks for having me back.
Thematic funds kind of struggled in the last year as investors rotated away from growth and to more value-oriented opportunities. What should investors look for going forward?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Thematic funds as a group really suffered in 2022 as interest rates rose, inflation ran rampant, and the Federal Reserve and other central banks needed to dampen down that inflation by increasing interest rates, and that put pressure on growth stocks. So what we're advocating investors to think about is what themes maybe were just fly by night, or versus those that actually have staying power. One of which we believe to be kind of digital entertainment and the video gaming sector at large. And so, again, investors need to start thinking, hey, what was just something that was exciting and a hot dot versus what has some long-term potential?
So why do you think the video game space is one of those hotspots for longer-term investment potential?
Well, it's interesting, Jill. Video games are actually the largest source of entertainment globally already. So we're at a starting place where it's not something that needs to happen 20 years down the future. This is today. And actually, if you look, there's a significant amount of growth in those areas. So there's over 3 billion total active game users projected to be by 2023. The multiples that of that growth that can continue to compound are there. 12 out of 17 deals in the video game sector since 2020 have been over $1 billion. So there's both money being put to work there and a continued growth of users in the space.
Well, judging on the activity that goes on in my house, I would have to agree with your thesis there. How can investors get exposure to the video gaming space?
Well, one way that investors who are interested in this space can look is to the Roundhill video games ETF, ticker nerd, as a way to play the space. There you're going to get exposure to names, whether that's Nintendo, Electronic Arts, what have you, that are at the forefront of gaming software, and where we believe there are opportunities to continue to be as this source of entertainment actually becomes more ubiquitous potentially with things like the metaverse and, of course, all the buzz around AI.
Right, so it's more than just what you would think of as typical video gaming companies. It encompasses many subsectors within the tech space.
Yeah, exactly. So, semiconductors are a ubiquitous area. You're going to find their need and desire to continue for the gaming sector to continue to grow is going to need to be powered by them. So, yeah, it's not just, when people think video games, you're thinking someone playing their games with their headset on in their basement, or back in the day, me playing with my brother football games and basketball games on our PlayStation. It's much more than that, right? Because it's everything from mobile devices to the PC market to really everything in between now.
All right, Dave, appreciate the insight as always. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.